Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone is doing fine and enjoys the hobby. Concrete Bunker is back with our final reveal on the Suzuki Alto Knee 1 Works from Fujimi in 1 to 24th scale and kit number 0, let me remember because I cannot right now, 06096. This time, as I said, I finalized the whole car. It took me almost 3 days to find the proper color for it. I came up with a crazy idea and I hope you like it. So without further ado, you guys know the drill. Crack the mandatory cold one, grab a seat so you can make yourself comfortable, and let's see what past George did. So guys, welcome back to part 2 of the Suzuki Alto Knee 1 Works. I thought that it is better to begin this video with a little bit rant or chit chat. I don't know, you will tell me. What I'm gonna rant about is that it's been 3 days of doing nothing in this kit because I wanted to find inspiration about the body color. I wanted something flashy to fit the interior tone, you know, have a little bit of a connection with the red bucket seat and the pink roll cage. So my thought of train was a little bit bumpy and difficult, if you catch my drift. So I didn't want anything black or a dark color in general. I was searching for a color in my mind, something you know, vibrant, something like yellow, lime green or anything like that, but it doesn't fit the purpose, if you catch my drift. So after a lot of thought, I managed to come up with an idea which is you know, highly influenced by Japan's drift cars. So I will go with something like a wrap, you know, when they wrap a race car with a certain pattern. Anyway, I'm not gonna tell you what exactly my plan is. You're gonna see as I go. Right now what I'm gonna do is I am going to take care of the mold lines onto the body, off camera of course, because I'm gonna need some sanding here and there, and I'm gonna show you exactly. There is a mold line running from here all the way up here, up in the end, and some stuff, some extra flesh over here and some small stuff. I'm gonna cut every part that I need for the body and I'm going to attach it onto the car. Now let's start putting some parts onto the body. We will begin with the side skirts and I will need to make a hole for the hood scoop. So I'm gonna begin with the hood, making the hole with the hood scoop. I have chosen a random drill bit that fits that hole. Instructions state that I will need to drill over here due to that indentation. I'm gonna start doing that immediately. I have also sanded the body off camera, you know, mold marks and stuff. Okay, and now let's start with the side skirts, as I said. There are no holes or something like that, so you can put them together, so you need to be extra careful to line them up correctly, and be careful where you apply the glue, because you are definitely going to leave a fingerprint. I am going to tack them in place, and then I am going to apply more glue as I go, and I'm gonna do that of course off camera because I don't wanna bore you guys more than I usually do. Looks fine to me for the time being. Let's attach the next one, if I can grab it of course. Once again, make sure that it is lined up correctly. Make sure that I am on frame of course. And hold it in place for a moment. Now I'm gonna leave the glue dry. I'm gonna apply some more, mainly over here in this area, and same on the other side, and secure them in place as best as I can. So now we're gonna work onto the front of our vehicle. We're gonna first attach the hood scoop. As I said, it is going to the point where I have drilled onto the hood. Almost easy as pie, and I'm saying almost because we wanna make sure that it is looking straight. We don't want a crooked hood scoop on our custom or in any vehicle, to be honest with you. I think that it looks okay. Now we are going to move on to the side mirrors, and I'm knocking these parts quickly because there is going to be a rant at some point on this part of the video. I'm gonna bore you to death because I can. Okay, now we have the side mirrors and the hood scoop ready. I'm gonna leave this aside for a moment, and I am going to grab the front bumper. Front bumper has these polycap bushings over here, and it mounts over here in the front, of course. Now, in the beginning, I wanted to cut this mess and this small part, but I changed my mind, mainly because there is a void, there is nothing to be seen. If you cut this mess, you're gonna have a void, you're gonna see emptiness. So I was thinking what to do, because I don't like the look of the mess. You see, it looks kinda fake in my opinion. So what I did, my thought was to search on my spare parts box, and I found this oil cooler, and I said what the hell, let's attach it in front of the mess to hide the detail, to hide this bad detail, and do it a little bit more extra custom. So what I did, I took these parts, I removed the mounting pieces, I drilled a couple of holes on top, which proven to be useless, mainly because I needed to drill a little bit bigger, but the part is too thin. And then I used this kind of wire. I don't know the name. You know, it's the wire we use to glue other wires. Guys that do that job, they know what I am talking about. So I used this one to make hoses. As you can see, I bent the hoses in shape, and I marked where the hoses are gonna enter in the front bumper. I drilled 2 holes, and now we are ready to insert it. So our little car is going to have an oil cooler now. It may be against the regulations, but who cares? It's my build either way. And this is how our front bumper is going to look. Okay, don't mind the excess glue. I did a mess over here. It was difficult to mount them on. And finally, now we are gonna attach the front bumper onto the rest of the car, probably. These polycaps are too stiff. And that is how the front of the car is looking. Now I am going to move on to the rear. And you know what keeps me motivated except coffee, you guys, and the hobby in general? What keeps me motivated is my wife and her handmade cheese pies. Before she was a gamer, now she's a cooker, a baker. Okay guys, welcome to the rear end of the car. Things here are simpler, way too simpler, if there is a word like this. The only thing I did and I wanna change was the exhaust tip that it was located over here. It had a dual exhaust tip like straws, and I wanna make it a single exhaust tip. So I removed any detail, and I am going to extend it from here all the way up to the end on the rear bumper, but this is gonna happen later. For the time being, I am going to attach the rear bumper in the car body as usual, polycap bushings and the respected, you know, the knobs where the polycaps should go. And now we move on to the rear spoiler, which is in 3 pieces, and I am a little bit nervous for it. So these two go over here in the back braces, if you can call them braces, and this one in the middle. So I'm gonna take it step by step, and if I fail in front of the video, I failed in front of the video. What can I do? So let's see what it is going to happen. Okay, first one is in place. Let's move on to the second one. Second one is in place as well. I suppose that it is in place because there is no markings, there is no indentations or anything about it. Anyway, I cannot blame the kit. It is like this because maybe someone wants to make the stock version of the Suzuki Alto, so you don't need no markings for that. Okay, so this is going to cause me a little bit of an issue. And it is going to make the video longer. Oh, I think that I've got it. Okay, probably. Oh yeah, I've got it. First time on camera. So guys, what you see now is the Suzuki Alto body finished. I am going to let the glue cure, take it outside because it is probably a nice day, not so much humidity and stuff, and I am going to spray paint it with primer. Hi guys, so it's been 2 days. I have spray primed the body of the car as I said before, and I have let it to cure, and here is how it is looking. And I don't know why my cell phone camera was like that. As you can see, it is almost perfect. Here is the front bumper with my imperfections over here, but I'm gonna fix them. And finally the rear bumper. Now my next step will be to paint the roof and the pillars of the car black, together with the sides over here and the rear, because if you put the interior tab, you can see white markings all over the place, like this. You see over here we have white markings everywhere, so I'm gonna paint it black preemptively to solve that problem, and then I'm gonna continue my job on the exterior, but I won't show you the progress of that because I just want it to be a surprise. So guys, I know that the last time you have seen this bench it was a mess, and I have the kit primed and ready to be painted, but one thing led to another and this happened. I finished it all off camera, unfortunately. I had I was a bit rushing through this build because I wanted it to finish it. I had inspiration, so I just glue parts together and this happened. Let me give you a closer look. Here it is how our Suzuki Alto is looking. This is the animal print theme I told you that I gave you a hint that I'm going to paint. Everything is hand painted. I used steel blue, Andrea blue and pink to create this color scheme. I then attached the headlights, painted, detail painted everything like the indicators, keyholes and stuff like that. I added tail lights and headlights, as I said, window wipers. I added the road wheels, of course, the rims, and I have given it a new exhaust system. And since I have no decals, that's the final for this car. I hope that you like my weird color scheme about the custom car. Anyway, if I had a K car like this and I used it as a race car, I would paint it something crazy like that, because I like flashy stuff, and I like weird schemes in cars in general, you know. That was everything from Past George. I am signing out. And with all that said and done, we have made it to the end of this build. On our next episode, we will unbox our next build, which is something I haven't decided yet, but we're gonna see. And we're gonna go from there. Anyway, I hope you guys found this video helpful and interesting, and stick along for the next one, of course. Before I go, I wanna thank each and every one of you guys that watched this video. A special thank you to my old subscribers. You guys are the best, and you are the reason I keep doing these videos. For the newcomers out there, welcome guys. I hope that you like what I do. If so, you all know what to do. Leave a like, comment with your thoughts and opinions, share the video if you believe it deserves to be shared, or even consider subscribing for more builds to come your way. Until the next time, fellow modelers and friends, take care and model on. It was that Mofo Damon, signing out.